Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. We're reporting from downtown New Orleans, and after a rainy morning, the tropical storm warning for New Orleans from the mouth of the Mississippi River east has been canceled. The streets of New Orleans are virtually empty for a weekday, with citizens most likely taking a day off. Cindy is still moving northwestward toward the Gulf Coast. Heavy rainfall could produce life-threatening flash flooding across portions of the northern Gulf Coast. A tropical storm warning is in effect for San Luis Pass, Texas, to the mouth of the Mississippi River. A tropical storm warning means that tropical storm conditions are expected somewhere within the warning area, in this case within the next 12 to 24 hours. Interests elsewhere along the U.S. Gulf Coast from the central Texas coast to the western Florida panhandle should monitor the progress of this system. For storm information specific to your area, including possible inland watches and warnings, please monitor products issued by your local National Weather Service Forecast Office. As of 1:00 p.m. Central Daylight Time, the center of Tropical Storm Cindy was located near latitude 27.7 north, longitude 92.9 west. Cindy is moving toward the northwest near 9 miles per hour, and this motion is expected to continue today. A turn toward the north-northwest and then toward the north is expected tonight and Thursday. On the forecast track, the center of Cindy will approach the coast of southwest Louisiana and southeast Texas late today or tonight and move inland over southeastern Texas or southwestern Louisiana on Thursday. Surface observations and reports from an Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunter aircraft indicate that maximum sustained winds are near 50 miles per hour with higher gusts. Little change in strength is expected before landfall, with weakening expected thereafter. Tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 205 miles, mainly to the north and east of the center. The latest minimum central pressure reported by the Hurricane Hunter aircraft is 995 millibars. Cindy is expected to produce total rain accumulations of 6 to 9 inches, with isolated maximum amounts of 12 inches over southeastern Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, and western portions of the Florida Panhandle through Thursday. This rainfall could cause life-threatening flash flooding in these areas. Rainfall amounts of 3 to 5 inches with isolated maximum amounts of 7 inches can be expected further west across western Louisiana and eastern Texas through Thursday. Rainfall should spread northeastward across Arkansas and into portions of the Tennessee and Ohio valleys through Friday, with total rain accumulations of 3 to 5 inches with locally higher amounts possible. Tropical storm conditions should spread westward and northward through the tropical storm warning area today and through Thursday. Inundation of 1 to 3 feet above ground level is expected along the coast in portions of the tropical storm warning area. Inundation of 1 to 3 feet above ground level is also possible elsewhere along the coast from southeastern Louisiana to the western Florida Panhandle in areas of strong onshore winds. A few tornadoes are possible today through tonight from the western Florida Panhandle across southwest Alabama, southern Mississippi, and southern Louisiana.
So come on down here to the Slipper and let us be your host on the coast. Have a good time at the Slipper. WWRL News Time 12:07. And Channel 4 meteorologist Alexandra Cranford in the Pinpoint Forecast Center.
Today we are looking at some dry air filtering into the tropical system in the Gulf. That has produced less rain for us, so that could be a good thing. Still, we're under a flash flood watch through tomorrow for an additional 3 to 6 plus inches in some areas. Overall, today just look for passing downpours and a few strong to severe storms possible. Tonight, a 70% chance for more downpours, and tomorrow, a 70% rain chance. It looks like our highs will be a little higher, perhaps tomorrow near about 84, and by Friday, a 50% rain chance as the system wraps up with highs near 88. From the Pinpoint Forecast Center, I'm WWL TV meteorologist Alexandra Cranford.
A thunderstorm out at the airport in Kenner, 79 degrees. And we got a rain band in Slidell, too, where it's 81. I'm Jim Hanzo, WWL First News. And a check of WWL traffic.
From the WWL Traffic Center, I'm Bob Frost, and we got a problem as you make your way out to the Metairie area. We do have an accident. This is going to be I-10 westbound before Bonneville. It has the center lane blocked, and we got delays stretching back around City Park Metairie Road. And also, as you make your way out to the New Orleans East area, we got I-10 eastbound at I-510. They got a stalled vehicle block on the left lane, and that's causing slowdowns in the area. Now, as you make your way in from Kenner to Metairie, stop-and-go traffic back around Causeway Boulevard. On the Causeway Bridge, we do have weather restrictions. No motorcycles, RVs, or trucks carrying glass are allowed on the bridge. And we do have closure. This is going to be Lakeshore Drive. Looks like it's west between Leon C. Simon and Canal Boulevard. That's closed due to flooding. And also east between Canal Boulevard and Leon C. Simon. That's closed to flooding as well. Traffic brought to you by Louisiana Lottery.
Double your luck and play double luck from the lottery. Win up to $12,000. Shop at your favorite lottery retailer and ask for double luck today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
Have a traffic tip, call WWL 504-260-INFO.
This hour of the Garland Robinette Show is brought to you by Cable Lock Foundation Repair, your foundation lifting and leveling experts. From WWL, the news, talk, and sports leader, it's Garland Robinette. To climb inside Garland's think tank, call 504-260-1870, text 870-870, or tweet at Garland WWL. Now, live from our Ladder and Bloom Studios, in the heart of New Orleans, here's Garland.
Actually, Tom Maness is in for Garland Robinette today. 504-260-1870 is our number to call. You can text us at 870-870. A lot of people text me to get the weather updates, and we'll continue to keep you updated on Tropical Storm Cindy and the latest developments. This half hour, we'll talk about terrorism attacks. Are you concerned about terrorist attacks here in the U.S. as we get reports of another one that has happened in Europe, in Brussels, this time in Belgium, in a train station? Another terrorist attack. The Brussels soldiers shot a man wearing an explosive belt. There were no casualties, but the man shouted Allah Akbar and then triggered the bomb vest, but they were able to get him before. And from what reports are saying that are coming in, he was a 36-year-old Moroccan who was known to the police but was not wanted on terrorism-related offenses, according to the Belgian authorities. With me now is Robert. Robert, I'm gonna mess up your name here. Caltabiano?
Perfect.
Oh, well, there you go. National security expert and former Secret Service special agent in charge. He's with Metro One, a national professional security services company based in New York City. Robert, thanks for taking time with us here on WWL.
Absolutely.
Now, in this case, this recent case here in Brussels that just happened, obviously the police were able to, or the soldiers were able to get him before he was able to detonate it, but they did see it. But like you said, he was on their list, or they had known about him, but not on a terrorist list. Is that a problem that we're seeing?
Well, the problem is that there's so many different things going on, so many different types of investigations. Just, let's say you're on a list, does not mean that they have the whole complexity of what it is about you. So in other words, they may have your name or who you are, but they're not fully 100% sure exactly what to look out for with you. And so, people fall through the cracks this way.
As we look at all of these, and people talk about a list, and we had a guest earlier in the start of the show talking about volatility with people and mental illness and so forth and so on, and you don't really know, and you hear that all the time. He seemed like a nice guy. I didn't know he was involved in this, and so forth and so on. How do you keep track of people that could potentially become a terror threat?
It's a very difficult thing to do, and even to say. There's an old saying, Orson Welles used to say this: "Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of young men?" And it's very difficult to try to look inside, the mental capabilities of people. You can look at their actions, but what they're thinking is a difficult thing. But I go back to what you just said about the last person or you spoke to, is that instinctively we know when something's wrong. We just do. I mean, I talk about it all the time. If you walk past somebody, you know what, there's something off with that person. What do you do? That's important. And I say that because look at what happened in San Bernardino last year. If somebody would have actually said something, it was known that those people, oh, that's the bomb house, that's the bomb apartment, there's weird things going on there. People knew something was up, nobody did anything about it. And so that, it falls back on us in many ways to do something about things like this.
What is constituted or what is considered in your profession as a terrorist organization? Someone is texting it, is the KKK labeled as a terrorist group?
Well, I think the politically correct world, they may not label them that way, but I look at it as anybody that is instinctively instilling terror, fear in people, in my view, is a terrorist. Look at, and I'll give you an example, look at what's going on in Chicago, in the heart of Chicago. The fear that's up there for many people because of the murder rate. So, in many ways, in my view, they're besieged by an act of terrorism amongst the criminals up there. So anybody that wants to harm somebody or murder somebody, to me, they're a terrorist.
So are the groups on a national watch? I mean, like the guy that shot the congressman's police, no one knew about him, but he was on Facebook with all these different groups that, take out Trump, take this one out, or, do harm to the Republicans. Are that being watched? And I'm sure there are groups that say the same thing about Hillary Clinton and the Democrats.
Sure, and it doesn't matter if you're a Republican or Democrat, and unfortunately this man was targeting Republicans. And that's a problem because, let's think of it this way. Everybody talks about how could this happen. I like to talk about why this happened. And it goes back to what you just said. It's a monumental task for law enforcement or our FBI or local law enforcement to be able to try to monitor what is said on the internet. It's just so big. And then the other problem they have in law enforcement is the tech companies themselves, the Facebook, the Google.
Since the tropical storm warning has been canceled east of the mouth of the Mississippi River, this will most likely be our last update unless conditions change. Our thoughts and prayers are with the people of western Louisiana and eastern Texas through this storm. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, share, comment below, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and join us for our next 504 road trip.